God, He created them male and female. So that includes everybody in here. Male and female. I'm going to go straight to it, man. And I'm going to tell the people what God gave me in my phone. And then we're going to worship some more. One thing that's been placed on my heart for a mighty long time is the image we portray for God. Genesis 1:27 says, He made us in His own image. So every single last one of us have a piece of God that looks just like Him. And I told the sound man to put this little beautiful little thing here. That's the close to earth as I could get. But if you picture that little thing right there, that big old ball is flowing, as earth. I tell people all the time that in the beginning, God created this. He created heaven and He created earth. And it amazes me that the God that I'm able to worship, pray to, created that. I mean, He created heaven and earth. And then decide to create a beautiful figure like me to look like Him. And what amazes me is that the same God that spoke that big old thing that we're living in right now into existence is the same God I'm able to even pray, lift my hands, and bow down to. And it amazes me how us as Christians, we go throughout our life and we pass up people day after day and we look at people strange. And we come to this place where we're just complacent on where we at with that man. And we become so complacent that to the point that we start becoming looking like everybody else. For instance, like today, you know, you got people worshiping God who created that, and you got people falling down on their knees and worshiping the Father and everything. But then you have the ones that's, you know, I'm not feeling it today. Or the ones that come to show up to see, oh man, he got some lights. Or the ones who come just to see what's going on in this generation and what's going on with the young adults and what It's Over is all about and what Piper is all about. But I always tell people it's not even about It's Over, it's not even about Piper, it's about your relationship with the man who created that. The man who created that. And I tell people, man, if I was an astronaut, I'm scared of heights. But if I was an astronaut, if you notice that an astronaut gets ready to blast off into space, and I think I share this illustration with a lot of people, but it's been on me for that long. And I get up out of space, take a roller coaster with me. We in the astronaut. We some astronauts, we in the space shuttle. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all know what I mean. We in the space shuttle. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Boom. Oh. And now we end up in space. And now we're floating in space. That's my vision of what it sounds like up there. I sound like an angel. We just are floating. And then we see all these stars and all these galaxies. We see Pluto. Y'all be lying. Y'all know y'all can't see that far. But you see the sun and you see the moon and you know, we're just floating. But then you turn around and look back. And you see this big blue ball. And you get the revelation of, if I'm out of space, and I was God, like I'm made in his image, and I just sit down and look at that, and imagine that blue ball gone, and I say, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and he spoke it into existence, and boom. Okay, maybe I'm tripping. Nah, hold on, let me go back. Let me take it back. All right, come here, ball. Get back, put it in his pocket. Let's change that. Put it in his pocket. Sits back. I got a plan and purpose for a shoreless in 2015. I got something I have to get done because in my mother's womb, you knew me. So in the beginning, when he was deciding to even just make the heavens on earth, he already knew what I was going to do in 2015. I'm going to call out some names. I'm going to have Isaac on the stage for It's Over Conference. I got to get Isaac on the stage so he can worship and send my people to another level. I got to send Lino and teach him how to play the guitar because I need him to put a sound in the atmosphere. I got to have a Corey who minds and brings people to me. I got to have a Piper to do It's Over conferences with his brothers. All right, I got this one. I need a heaven and an earth. Boom. Cool. Heaven and earth. I got an earth now. Now my next thing is how I'm going to get these people in this Over conference. Here. I know how. 1 second. I'm gonna make man, right, like me. Because the only way they can handle the things that's in this earth, they gotta be like me, the one who created it. If I created it, I'm gonna need some people to take over and make it look even more beautiful. So I'm gonna make man and female. Y'all know the story, take the rib out, form the man, form the female, yeah, all that good stuff. But the mindset of that, God was like, I gotta make something to take care of this beautiful little ball that I created. But one thing I never was meant for them to do is not be able to lift their hands for me. It amazes me how I sit and watch, sit in the back in the sound booth, and you can see people worshiping the God who created that. But the other minds be all in another place. I'm guilty at times too, man, that my phone can become an issue to me.